Are you looking for the best PC gaming controllers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best PC gaming controllers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Xbox Wireless Controller. Xbox has been the gold standard of controller design for years now. The Xbox 360 controller was considered the only choice for PC gaming in its day, and that legacy has been passed down through 2 console generations to its current iteration. The core of the Xbox 360 design is still there, but it has been refined and tweaked into the best controller readily available on the market today. The modern Xbox wireless controller is light, durable, and well-made, being ergonomic and with grips built into the design. The controller can be connected wirelessly via Bluetooth or with a USB wireless adapter. Although this isn't required, you can also simply plug it in with a USB-C cable and get to gaming. Unfortunately, first-party controllers are not the cheapest. The Xbox wireless controller is $60, cheaper than the Sony DualSense, but still more expensive than most third-party options on the market. That said, they are high-quality controllers and good value for the cost. Number 2. 8BitDo Ultimate C 2.4G Wireless Controller. As someone who's been using the 8BitDo Ultimate 2.4G controller for almost a year, I can say it's a fantastic controller, almost on par with the Xbox wireless controller. Considering that the 8BitDo Ultimate C 2.4G controller is more or less the same controller, albeit without the charging cradle and bottom paddles, I can wholeheartedly recommend it to everyone looking for a quality PC controller that won't break the bank. This is the best wireless controller you can get for $30 or less. The 2.4 GHz connection is stable and without perceptible lag, and while the analog sticks used aren't Hall effect, they are accurate and have just the right amount of tension to feel great when playing any game, including first and third-person shooters. When it comes to the size, the controller should feel great if you have average or smaller hands, and it comes with grippy plastic on the bottom part of the handles. Those of you with bigger hands might find it too cramped, though. The controller is well built, and while it feels lighter than the Xbox Pad due to packing smaller rumble motors, the lightweight design doesn't hurt the sturdiness the slightest, and the rumble intensity is strong enough. The best thing about the 8BitDo Ultimate C controller is the D-pad, which uses conductive rubber pads and feels so much better than the clicky D-pad found in the Xbox controller without being less accurate or responsive. The same goes for the L1 and R1 buttons, which have that nice old-school mushy physicality when you press them. As for the battery, it's built-in and can give you about 20 hours of playtime on a single charge, a highly respectable result for a budget controller. And once it discharges, you can recharge it with any USB-C cable you have lying around. No controller is perfect, and the 8BitDo Ultimate C Wireless is no exception. The wireless receiver needs lots of juice, so you might face connection issues when you connect it to your PC via a USB hub. Also, while the lilac and green color options look great, it would have been even better if 8BitDo offered a darker, preferably black, color option. Number 3. Xbox Elite Series 2. The build quality is superb. It has sleek and satisfying back paddles, the analog sticks and directional pad are swappable, and the buttons are easily remapped both on Xbox and PC. All of this is for less than what many of the third-party alternatives would ask for something similar, as well. But when we say premium, we mean premium. These controllers are nearly $200, a big step up in price from the $60 you pay for the normal Xbox controller. An Elite S2 is a big financial commitment, and a hard one to justify. The original Elite controller was also great, apart from an issue where the grip started to peel off after extended use. Thankfully, this revised version has the grips integrated into the body so that peeling should no longer be a problem. The Elite Series 2 of the controller is a refinement of an excellent formula, as near perfection as is available today. If you're looking to splash out and you want the best controller for your money, this is the best choice for you. Number 4. Xbox Elite Series 2 Controller. The Corsair Invision is made for gamers who swear by the cable and are ready to pay extra for a high-end wired PC controller. The Invision packs most of the features found in the wireless Invision Pro version while being more affordable while lacking wireless support. This means you're getting the same mechanical, clicky Omron switches, for remappable bottom paddles, 2 side action buttons, and 5G buttons found right under the thumbsticks, which are also featured on the Invision Pro. You can assign any Windows function, as well as macros, to the 5G buttons with the Corsair ICUE software. That said, you can use the Invision without ICUE, but you're losing most customizability features, one of the main selling points of the controller. The selling package includes 2 plastic plates you can replace the side buttons with, as well as 2 plates to replace the inner paddles, allowing you to turn the controller into a design with only 2 bottom paddles. As for the thumbsticks, they feature a concave design and are very grippy and accurate. That said, the mechanical stick's prone to stick drift, which is our main issue with the Invision. Given the price, it's disappointing that it isn't equipped with drift-free magnetic sticks. The size and weight are just right. The controller fits well in most hands, although users with smaller hands might find it too wide. The removable USB-C cable is braided and 6 feet/2 long. Now, this should be long enough for most gamers, but we'd prefer a longer, 9-foot cable because the extra headroom is always welcome when it comes to wired controllers. As for the design, we like the looks of the controller, and while it doesn't feature non-slip grips, it's far from being slippery when held. Check out the Razer Wolverine Ultimate if you're looking for a more affordable wired PC controller with a ton of remappable buttons. If you don't want to pay the premium for a wired controller and are okay with a ton of RGB, the PowerA Spectra is a quality budget alternative. Number 5. Thrustmaster T16000M FCS Flight Pack. If you're in the market for a new fight stick, the Hori Fighting Stick Alpha is one of the best bang-for-buck offerings on the market. The whole setup is lightweight and features a slim profile, which is spot on for long gaming sessions. The housing features sturdy build quality while being quite straightforward to open, and mod-friendly. You can easily replace the buttons and the stick with different ones, although the default Hayabusa parts are well made, with the buttons being super responsive and the stick's spring feeling a tad looser than what you'd get with a Sanwa stick. The Fighting Stick Alpha works out of the box on Windows, and you can also download the Hori Companion app from the Windows Store, which allows you to remap some of the buttons and create custom profiles you can switch between on the go. Another strong point of the Hori Fighting Stick Alpha is its super long cable. Finally, you can relatively easily replace the default artwork, with Hori offering the default artwork template on their website. On the flip side, the plastic casing might turn some people off despite the stick's high build quality. Further, some fighting game fans prefer weightier fighting sticks, with this one being lighter than most sticks with metal housing. If you want something fancier but still lightweight and with a slim profile, Hori also sells the Street Fighter 6 edition of the Fighting Stick Alpha. This one's made for the PS5 but works fine on Windows and supports the companion app. Those looking for the ultimate fighting stick that packs Sanwa parts, is mod-friendly, and as a metal housing should look no further than the PDP Victrix Pro.